We are pleased to welcome you to our countdown of the 10 best moments in Lil Woody. Over the course of this video, we will walk you through the most memorable and hilarious moments that occurred during Lil Woody's appearances, particularly during the high-profile Young Thug RICO trial. In spite of his initial refusal to testify, Kenneth Copeland, commonly known as Lil Woody, finally took the stand this week. In the same way that he had done during interviews with the police, the prosecution hoped that the celebrity witness would be able to link the rapper Young Thug, whose actual name is Jeffrey Williams, to a number of other crimes. However, even when he did consent to testify, Copeland was not cooperative when it came to the situation. Jess Weber of Law and Crime has captured some of the most memorable moments from Stephen Copeland's testimony. These moments, which range from unexpected comedic turns to serious twists, have grabbed audiences and made an impression that will last a lifetime. Take a seat, put your feet up, and take pleasure in the fact that we are going to recall the top 10 most memorable moments that made Lil Woody a prominent character in the courtroom and beyond. Also, if you're new to our channel, then do subscribe to us before starting. Number 10. The testimony that was presented in the RICO trial of Young Thug. In the high-profile RICO trial that involved Young Thug, Lil Woody, who is also known by his stage name Kenneth Copeland, contributed significantly to the proceedings. Significant insights into the inner workings of the alleged criminal operations were offered by his evidence, which was vital since it provided such insights. During his time on the stand, Lil Woody made statements that were not only dramatic but also enlightening, which helped shed light on the nuances of the case. Not only did his testimony have an effect on the course that the trial would take, but it also attracted the interest of the general public because of the enormous stakes involved. Number 9. A compilation of funny moments. In a more lighthearted manner, the comic side of Lil Woody was displayed in a compilation video that highlighted the most hilarious situations that he experienced during the YSL trial. Due to the fact that it provided a much-needed distraction from the serious nature of the trial, this video quickly became popular on social media. As a result of the compilation's inclusion of situations in which Lil Woody's genuine emotions and humorous quips provided comic relief, he became a favorite among viewers. Not only did this video humanize him, but it also demonstrated a new aspect of his personality, which is why it is one of the most unforgettable moments. Number 8. 20 vs. 1 comedian Lil Woody. A 20 vs. 1 comedian challenge was something that Lil Woody took part in, although it took place in an entirely different environment. His comedic abilities were going to be put to the test against those of 20 other comedians at this event. The quick wit, biting humor, and exquisite timing that Lil Woody possessed set him apart from the crowd. The fact that he was able to hold the attention of the audience and deliver punchlines with pinpoint accuracy demonstrated his aptitude outside of the courtroom. Through the completion of this assignment, he was able to demonstrate his versatility and win over a wider audience, so solidifying his position as an entertainer with multiple facets. Number 7. The drama of the cross-examination. In the course of the cross-examination that took place in the RICO trial of Young Thug, Lil Woody was subjected to a great deal of questions from the defense attorneys. His ability to remain calm and composed in the face of intense pressure was truly extraordinary. The defense made an effort to cast doubt on his testimony, but Lil Woody remained unwavering and provided answers that were both obvious and consistent every time. During this particular time, his resiliency and the significant role he played in the trial were brought to light. Number 6. Testimony that is emotional. Lil Woody gave an emotional statement on his experiences and the impact that the alleged illegal acts had on his life. This was another key event in the story. His sincere statements impacted a great number of people in the courtroom, as well as those who were watching the trial. Through the use of this testimony, the case was given a more human touch, which made it more relatable to the audience, and therefore more compelling. Number 5. The interaction of the media. Additionally interesting were Lil Woody's meetings with the media that took place outside of the courtroom. He would frequently address the press with a combination of seriousness and humor, which resulted in pronouncements that were not only educational but also interesting. Because of his skill in communicating successfully with the media, he was able to contribute to the formation of public opinion regarding the trial and maintain audience interest. Number 4. One of the most unexpected forms of humor during a serious testimony. It came as a surprise to everyone when Lil Woody abruptly interjected comedy into his testimony during one of the more stressful periods of the Young Thug RICO trial. When he was talking about a particularly difficult component of the case, he made a funny remark that caught everyone, including the judge and the attorneys, off guard. The capacity of Lil Woody to maintain his composure and even his sense of humor in the face of intense strain was demonstrated by this funny event, which not only helped to lighten the mood. Because it exemplified his one-of-a-kind personality, it established itself as a memorable feature of the trial. Number 3. Initiatives for community engagement and advocacy. In addition to his work in the courts, Lil Woody has been actively engaged in community outreach and activism. He has made use of his position to voice his opinions on problems that are relevant to his community, such as the prevention of violence and the mentoring of young people. It has been generally acknowledged and appreciated that he has been making efforts to encourage positive change and give back to the community. A distinct facet of Lil Woody's life is revealed by this area of his life, which highlights his dedication to making a difference in the world beyond the realm of his legal challenges. Number 2. Engagement on social media is the third point. The participation of Lil Woody on various social media platforms has also been remarkable. It is not uncommon for him to interact with his followers on a regular basis, offering updates, hilarious anecdotes, and inspirational remarks. Through the use of social media, he has been able to communicate with a large number of people, which has enabled him to cultivate a fan following that is both active and supportive. One of the most fascinating moments was when he conducted the live question and answer session, during which he addressed questions from fans in an open and honest manner about his experiences and his planned future endeavors. This interaction offered a more intimate look into his life and ideas than any other similar experience. Number 1. Failure to control emotions. When things became more serious, Lil Woody experienced an emotional collapse while he was on the stand. He started crying and got extremely upset as he was relating a particularly horrific experience that he had experienced. This unfiltered exhibition of emotion came as a surprise to many people in the courtroom, and it moved them. It offered a striking contrast to his often steely manner and provided a look into the human toll that the trial was taking on him. In the opinion of both the general audience and the jury, this particular event was essential because it gave Lil Woody a more human quality and gave his character more depth. This concludes the 10 best Lil Woody moments that you have been looking for. In the courtroom and beyond, Lil Woody has unquestionably left his mark, whether it is via his unexpected sense of humor or through his emotional breakdowns. Not only do these events highlight his one-of-a-kind personality, but they also highlight the dramatic twists and turns that have occurred throughout the Young Thug RICO trial. We sincerely hope that you had a wonderful time traveling through his most memorable experiences. Collectively, these moments provide light on the impact that Lil Woody has had, not just in serious, but also in fun conditions. To what extent do you regard each of these instances to be the most fascinating? If you want to see more information like this, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. We are grateful that you watched, and we hope to see you in the future video.